Oh, man. Here's Huckleberry 1. Nurse wins! Hey! How's it going? Ukulele, a Chinese Crested, is a breed of dog, oftentimes considered the ugliest of dog breeds. I would never say that. But some people have said, howdy, Cheeky Healer, how you doing? Sassy Girly, Flava Fade, hi. Good to see you, my friends. Let me see if I can call up a good picture of a Chinese Crested and also of a Chihuahua, because I believe those are the two breeds, at least, that I will start tackling today. Chinese Crested dog. Emerges. Sterling Lana! Look at you. Thank you, 11 months of being a subscriber, a supporter of SharpBalloons, which sounds like a fun fan, like, ooh, you support SharpBalloons. Really, it's just like, hey, there's like some 43-year-old lady in California. You're helping her be an artist, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Sterling Lana, and it is good to see you as well. It's, what is it, Wednesday? I can keep it straight. We're making dogs. I'm, like, obsessed with balloon dogs right now, so hang on. Let's see if I can get a good... Oh, my gosh. See, some Chinese Cresteds are actually quite lovely. It's gotten a bad reputation as being the ugliest dog. Look at this one. Here, let me see if I can open image in new tab. Look at this beautiful dog. There it is. Yeah. Look at it. Look at it gallop with its fetlocks in the breeze. It's like a tiny Clydesdale. It's so beautiful. But yeah, like a pony. Exactly, Cheeky. But there are less well-groomed, I want to say, or it's a breed that doesn't always. Let me see if I can look up it's mean of me to look up ugly Chinese Crested, but that's where we're at right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just gonna... Hang on. Okay, so... Is this little guy the world's ugliest dog? I don't know. Maybe. He's very cute. Like, look, I think there is quite a bit of cuteness in something being considered ugly. Let me stretch this out so we can look at all of these beautiful, ugly, beautiful dogs. Look at that, blind in one eye. Now that's a good look for a Chinese Crested. Let's see. I'll shrink this down a little bit. Where am I going to stand? Okay, here we go. Chinese Cresteds. Looking lovely. I like this one here. He kind of looks like, let me see if I can open this. Open in Newtown. This guy kind of looks like, wasn't there a character in Labyrinth that kind of looked like him, like a cavalier dog or something? Hello! It's pretty. I agree, ukulele. They're all animals are have beauty. Let's see here. Yeah, the character creator. Dog pool. Yes, it's dog pool Chinese Crested. That makes total sense. They have dental issues which cause their teeth to fall out, and so their tongues can't stay in their mouth. Oh, my goodness gracious. They're just so special. And I feel like that's what I would like to do. I would like to create, and this one's a good one, open image in new tab. Let's see. How about this guy? Look at that guy. Look at that guy. He has had a day. And it's probably been a Monday. And then this guy, that's wild. I love that. That hair is so fantastic. Anyway, we'll figure something out. We're going to do the Chihuahua first to warm ourselves up. Mr. Sharp bringing in a coffee. Oh, no, this is a tea because you already brought me a coffee in my Flava Texas cup. Coffee? Tea? Balloons? Ah, Sir Didymus. Love it. Oh, he's a fox that rides a dog. But he reminds me of that Chinese Crested. Does he have like long fur out the side like that? What's up, Richie? Hello, good to see you. Oh, Silent Elegance. Oh, yes. Oh, that's so good. That's such a good feeling. The anticipation of the relief that will come after a good therapy session. I'm excited for you, Elegance. You get it. We love you. He does look like that. It's fantastic. I love it. I love it. Okay. I haven't thought of that character in like forever fade. Yeah. And I had a lot of fun making the Beagle and the Basset Hound yesterday. Let's see. I've got those still here. The Beagle. And the Basset Hound. I'm a hound dog. But there they are, looking similar but different. Cause the Basset Hound's these little shorty legs. I should probably give the Beagle longer legs to just be more of a contrast, I guess. But they're not like a crazy long-legged dog. Do it. There we go. Oh my gosh, so cute, so adorable. I love them. Okay, but it's neither here nor there. You see tea, now you need tea. I do believe that is actually the law of the land in the UK. If you see tea, you must drink tea. It's a CT ordinance. If you make the Beagle's legs too long, it will turn into a foxhound. That's true. We don't want that. We don't want it to be confusing. We don't want to get any letters from the American Kennel Club saying, "Hey, balloon lady, we saw your video and it's inaccurate." I don't want that. Double drinks, exactly. When you're extra thirsty. I have 2 hands. Mr. Sharp, how are you doing today?
Hey, babe.
Good morning to you. Mr.
morning
Sharp
to
is
you.
here, my friends. Let's turn on the Mr. Sharp on mic scene.
Is that my theme?
That's your, yeah.
Cool. I liked it better when I thought it was like a cool guitar riff. And then it's just, it's just doing the song. You're just singing along with the song's playing right now. All right.
It turned into that.
Yeah.
It's a transcendent sort of song. It could be anything.
Yeah, sure. No, I get it. Transcendent.
You get it. Song transcendent.
Space, time,
Hi,
consciousness.
Punk
Yeah.
Fiend.
Punk
How you doing?
Fiend.
This is good tea. I enjoy this tea. Okay.
Happy St. George's Day.
Ooh! Is it already St. George's Day? And me without any...
St. George.
Me and a dragon. Hey.
Defeated the dragon? Is this correct?
I believe so. St. George versus the dragon. If this dragon had come to play, no way.
Does that mean that there are dragons in the Bible?
I don't think it's in the Bible, babe.
Oh, saints, right. They're what do you call it? Non-canonical. No, they're canonical for...
They were canonized.
We should shoot, especially the patron saint, was shot out of a cannon.
Oh, yeah, well, that's very different. Very different. When they stop inbreeding animals causing tons of health issues, maybe you'll care. Yeah, fair. Doing good just in the classroom, waiting for class to start. When does it start? In 20 minutes? Or, probably 20 minutes, I would say. Close to an hour break. All right. Let's see here. Oh, I've got this balloon and this balloon. I need a brown... My brown nose. Oh, let me look up a good Chihuahua. Chihuahua. Oh my gosh.
I've been reading about Chihuahuas this morning.
Have you?
They're very interesting.
I am curious to hear it. When I was young, I feel like all the Chihuahuas I ever saw were the short hair, blush color, or the tawny, I guess. Whatever you would call that. And they were all, short hair. But now I feel like the longer hair Chihuahuas are, more... You see that more... I don't know if you see it more than the short hair, but you definitely see it more than I saw in my youth.
There are two types of Chihuahua heads.
Go on.
Two distinctive head types.
Say more.
What are you... Can you picture it in your head now? There's the kind of two different types. The names are... I don't know how to lead you to the names in any way that would be reasonable. One is the apple-headed type.
Uh-huh.
And the other is the deer-headed type.
The deer-headed type.
Yeah, because the apple-headed type is the one kind of shorter snout, kind of bigger forehead.
The big round head. Yeah.
And then the deer type is longer.
It's more like a little baby deer.
Vulpine, is that?
Ooh.
Or is that foxes?
I think that's fox-like, but...
Venine?
Okay.
I don't know. I'm making up Latin words.
Hey, I love it. Hey, Violacious! Oh my gosh! Yeah, Chihuahua. They're apparently the most popular dog in most states. Holy moly! Bunnyco! Hi, Bunnyco. Good morning. You've seen... Oh, I guess it's later for you. You've seen the teacup ones and the big ones. What? How big is the big Chihuahua, though? I feel like even a big Chihuahua's got to be pretty small.
So...
I like the apple type. I think the apple type is pretty hilarious. Big old bulbous head.
I would agree that the apple type, if you're looking for
We're going
comedy,
for cute.
apple
Yeah.
type is
I feel like apple
a more
type.
comedic head type.
I agree. I didn't realize there were two types. And are they two distinct breeds, or is this just two presentations?
Well, they're
different
two
colorways?
presentations of Chihuahua. One of the things that makes Chihuahua an interesting dog, if you will permit me.
I will.
10,000 years ago.
Yeah, they were wolves.
You weren't ready for that, were you? You weren't ready to go 10,000 years ago.
I didn't realize we were going into the past.
So, 10,000 years ago is when dogs entered North America from Siberia.
Okay.
And then they populated North America and were largely left alone for 9,000 years. Mm-hmm. And then European dogs were re-entered into America. Gotcha. And so it's they all come from the same place initially, and then it diverts at a certain point. Then it reconverges at a certain point. And so Chihuahuas are one of only a couple breeds left that actually have any of the DNA left from those first Siberian land bridge dogs.
So they are ancient dogs.
Yes.
Ancient creatures.
We like to clown on the Chihuahua, but really it
Guardians
is noble.
of the genetic code.
It is of the first doggos to cross whatever land bridge.
The intrepid
or,
Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Or like proto Chihuahua.
Yeah, because there are a few like the Techichi, who is not around anymore. And there's
Sorry.
one other breed that has slightly less DNA than the Chihuahua, but the kind of Mexican hairless dogs, larger than a Chihuahua.
Right. Kind of.
Distinctive for
yeah.
Not having any hair.
Sure.
Those guys are 3% of the first dogs to come over.
Natural. The national animal of America. There we go. Okay.
Cheeky
Oh my
Healer,
God.
we endorse spending time with spouses. Do it.
Yes. Do the
Be a
thing.
good partner, because that will help you be a better community
If we
member
make
in the
a
long run,
healer,
you know?
holler at you. We'll do. We will eventually make a
Holler for
healer,
a
but
healer.
I wouldn't. I'll say heal. I wouldn't do that. Okay. Let me see. I'm looking for. Sorry, I'm like distraction looking off camera. Looking for a good applehead Chihuahua picture.
Got the applehead Chihuahua, short style fur.
Feet with the fur. Let's see here. Applehead dog.
Richie, the national animal of America. Of the Americas.
Of the Americas. Let's see. Gosh, it's really tricky to find a good. Let's see. I'm gonna just look up like cute Chihuahua. Maybe that'll. Cute
Sure.
Chihuahua.
Cute Chihuahua. Not to, push you in a specific direction, but there is, of course, there are 3 major celebrity Chihuahuas.
Yes, I'm waiting.
As, the way we define fame, of course, is if you
I've been
know
on a
it.
Taco Bell commercial.
Yeah, there's one.
Elle Woods dog
Oh.
from
I
Legally
hadn't-
Blonde.
I hadn't thought about
wanna
that guy.
say.
Yeah, okay.
It's
He
another
might be 4th most famous.
famous Chihuahua. Chat, who's the most famous Chihuahua you can think of?
Let's see. What's an area of town that you frequently work?
Was there like a Beverly Hills dog thing? What?
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
That was a
Oh, yes, a franchise, a very
there was a
storied
Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
cinematic franchise. Beverly Hills,
yeah, exactly. The Taco Bell
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua. That's the only. That's the
But
one
of
that came
course,
to my mind.
Your most favorite famous Chihuahua. Personally. A
My
Chihuahua near and dear to your heart.
there's a Chihuahua that's near and dear to my heart.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, I've forgotten it.
He's very gross.
He's very gross.
You've known him for a long time. He is animated.
Oh, Stimpy. I mean Ren. Sorry, I say Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy. Yeah, Ren. Okay, Ren Hoek.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I look.
Ren Hoek,
Ren
maybe
Hoek
the
will
most
tell
famous
you
Chihuahua of all
he
time.
is a miniature Great Dane, actually.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
But it's fine if you want to labor under the common misconception
I'm so sorry.
that he is a Chihuahua.
My mistake.
No. I wasn't thinking cart animated. So yes. Ren Hoek, very famous Chihuahua, obviously. I mean, that'd be really funny if I'm like, I'm gonna make a bunch of different dog breeds, and then I'm like Chihuahua, and I just make
Made
Ren.
fun, yeah.
That would be very funny. No one would get it except for the parents.
In like one of the close-up ones where it's like, with the teeth and
and the boogers and
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
pimples and all that. Yeah. The
yeah,
little like
yeah.
loose
The
hairs.
people would love it.
They love it. They can't get enough of that extreme close-up action.
Or you could do more of the Taco Bell Chihuahua, Beverly Hills Chihuahua style.
Like the size of a Shih Tzu or a Westie. So like this big? That's a big Chihuahua. That's a very big Chihuahua. Violacious. Oh my gosh. Ah!
So
RC Maniac. Ah! Oh my gosh. And Flava. Yes, of course. Of course, the eyes. Makes perfect sense.
So let's see. Standard height ranges between for your AKC Chihuahua. Height ranges between 15 and 23 centimeters. That would be between 5 and 9 inches. With some getting up to 12 to 15 inches.
Ooh, larger.
But that is the AKC
Right.
definition if you want to
Right.
register yours as a purebred, and most Chihuahuas in America don't actually fall under that. Or at least, I don't know if most is fair. A good portion don't fall under that. Somebody said they're America's most popular breed. I don't have a source on that, but that's
Violations
possible.
saying within most states.
Within most states, is the most popular
within the
breed.
state, and I find that pretty believable.
Because
they're good, like apartment dogs, probably.
The people's animal is not the same as the AKC's animal. You know, that list is not going to be the same as like the animals that we have in our homes. Come in all shapes, sizes, pedigrees.
Yeah.
Definitions of perfection.
I mean, Iggy is perfect,
Exactly.
obviously, by any standard.
I have often fantasized about taking Iggy to like a cat show.
I mean, can you imagine the reaction?
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen.
You're welcome.
I
Feast
really,
your eyes.
I really wanted to do it with Thomas, our old cat, with his weird mutant paws, so big and just like talkative.
Big and friendly. Big and friendly. Okay, I can make this. I can make this Chihuahua.
You can make this Chihuahua. Yeah, it's a pretty
Very,
cute guy.
very small snout. And it's the apple head that's going to get me. Do you know what I mean?
Is that not just like a 5-inch round?
It might. I think. Well, I have to have the eyes fit in there somewhere.
Right. Important thing for a head to do. Hold the eyes.
Yeah. One of their top jobs.
Kind of one of the top jobs of a head.
So
I mean, top job, hold the brain, but then eyes. Pretty close.
not for Chihuahua.
Oh, dang.
Oh, what? Dang.
Chihuahua.
Why? Why we gotta be so rude? Gotta do it. Here we go. Okay, these are gonna be my ears. And this will be my muzzle, and then this might be my head. I'm gonna do like start with a four bubble kind of a situation and try and make it. I'm gonna tie this here. Let's give it a shot, shall we?
Give it a go.
Give it a go. It's a little soft. Ears kind of come out the side there. I want the ears on mine to also do that. I'm going to have to probably try and attach them now. So they're pretty big ears, obviously. That's
kind of the whole deal.
Kind of the whole deal.
Tiny dog, big ears, big eyes. That's the whole deal.
So I'm going to use basically this entire balloon, tie it into a circle. Well, not the entire, but the entire inflated part. We don't want that part. Okay, so I'm gonna have to bend the ears so that we get that like little Chihuahua, kind of like almost like a wing shape of the ear.
Right. It's actually something I found in the research. Those are actually vestigial wings.
Oh, wow.
They came to America first by flying from Siberia.
Yeah, obviously.
More gliding, not pure flight. They have to climb trees, launch themselves, and then coast.
Well, that makes perfect sense.
Yes, it does. Thank you for noticing that it does, in fact, make perfect sense.
Bend the ears forward a little bit. Are these ears long enough? This is a good apple head. Now I'm going to keep this here until I give eyes. We need eyes in here. I feel like Chihuahua's pretty. I feel like the eyes are like they're kind of a big deal. They're big
Their
eyes.
eyes are always asking you a question. They always want something from you.
Please?
And it's like, I'm afraid to ask, but that does not mean that I do not want.
Okay, I've got to do, let's see, what size eye do I want to do? Like pretty big, but not so big that they dwarf the head, you know? I think this is a good size. Larger than the beagle.
Yes, proportionally, certainly larger.
Although these are not all to scale, I should clarify. Like, my beagle and my basset hound were the same size. Basset hounds, I think, are a bit larger.
Oh, yeah.
And this, you know, I mean, when you're working with a medium that is a set dimension, it's going to mess with your scale a little bit, but that's fine. I don't think there's any promise implied that these are to scale. Hey, Scary Kawaii! Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. With the apple head. Okay. I never noticed, or I never knew, that they officially had, like, 2 different head types.
I never did either, but...
Now that you mention it, I'm like, oh, I can see that.
I get that now.
Yeah, I guess so.
Kind of like how we were talking about yesterday with as soon as you realize that, like, French Bulldogs are the most popular breed, you're like, oh, I do see a lot of those.
Do you see them?
They are around. It is a pattern. And Scary Kawaii Cookie would really like some toe beans.
Oh.
I would argue that that is a pretty important feature.
Well, I
toe
agree.
beans.
It's not really... It's probably not going to work at this scale. Here's the thing, Scary Kawaii. The scale that I'm working at, this is my beagle. And so, like, it's adorable, but, like, the balloon is a little too small to make individual toes on the feet.
What if we try to get toe beans in there at some point in one of the breeds?
In one of the
of the breeds.
I can, if I did a larger scale dog, I
Right.
could get the toe beans in, and it wouldn't
Maybe
look
we
strange.
need to do like a super big one at some point in the middle, just so that we can,
Just get the whole situation there.
you know, and also for like tableau.
Sure. Okay, so we got the head. Hey, Rez, how you doing?
Rez, welcome. Life size great
Life size machine. There we go. I mean, look, I've done toe beans on. I did toe beans on like Stitch, and he was, you know, smaller than life size. So I can do. It has to be a little bit larger than what we're working
Close to
with.
life size would you say that Stitch was? It's like not that far off, honestly.
It was like a baby Stitch.
Probably like a baby Stitch. Because Lilo's a 6-year-old. Stitch is about the same size as her, right? They're pretty similar size.
Yeah, we have our own
And
6-year-old.
we have our own 6-year-old, which is to say we
Longer
have a pretty good sense of how big a Stitch
How big
would
is
be.
this?
Be like, take our son and then just like stick on a few extra
We
arms.
have a Stitch-year-old son.
And some antenna. There he is. A force for chaos in the world around him. Perfect.
Yes. Yeah, I like this little head, but I do think I need my muzzle to be just a little bit longer. So I'm going to twist that around to the back and try another muzzle.
Scary Kawaii Cookie says, he's so funny looking, I love him.
I do love a good, funny-looking animal.
They really do call up that, like, weird fundamental question of art of, like, what is beauty? What is cuteness? Like, what do we actually like? Because sometimes we really fall in love with the stuff that defies all the rules.
Sometimes we love
And other times we hate the things that defy all the rules as much as we hate, like, a pickled jelly bean.
Oh my gosh, I despise a pickled jelly bean.
Defies all the rules.
Black. This is our dark brown. Make this our nose. A little brown nose.
Like fat Sphinx cats.
Oh my gosh, fat Sphinx cats are the best. I wish I have wanted to give Iggy a lion cut.
And I have generously said, do it. Do it then.
I want to.
Go for it.
I don't know if you can give a short hair cat a lion cut. I don't know.
I mean, you can.
Bunnyco, I know Bunnyco
look
gives Sumi her cat a lion cut in the summer, But also Sumi has like much longer fur. Is a long haired cat.
You know, as he gets older, I'm like, does he need to have shorter hair in the summer heat? Then I think, no, this is crazy talk. We're just gonna let him be a cat, and he stays inside all the time.
It's not for his comfort. It's for adorableness.
It's for my hilarious.
It's for to see his chubby fat wrinkles.
It's what for how you say the laughs.
Exactly, babe.
I'm gonna turn off that.
Here we go. Oh, I love it. I could have made the ears bigger. I was like looking at the ears and I'm like, these are too big. And now I'm like, they might be a little small. When I make my final one, I'll make them even bigger.
Yeah, because your challenge is, again, it's like accuracy, but also cuteness.
Yeah.
What is the right amount?
Sure, it
of
has to look
ears?
real, but it also has to look. Don't you do it? Why? Mr. Sharp just on his own ate a pickled jelly bean. Scary kawaii. You would like hydrate? Absolutely. And Kelly Voicer. Hello, Kelly Voicer. Yes.
Haiku.
Let us
Spring.
Let us write haiku. Let us drink water. I'll drink the water first. Thank you, Scary Kawaii. I really do have like a serious problem staying hydrated. So let's hydrate. Hi, Kelly. How you doing? Good to see you.
Spring has sprung. Are we officially in spring? We are, right? Yeah. I think a month.
I forgot how to cough.
Oh.
A drink. Pardon me.
She's going back for more.
Well,
Annie made it.
after you cough, you need to drink water. Even if why you were coughing was because you forgot how to drink water.
Right, fair
Hello, Annie made it. How you do? You're
Annie
doing
made
great.
it.
I'm glad you're doing great, Voicer. All right now.
Gorgeous day here on the Upper West Side. People out there, what is spring like for you? How does spring manifest itself in your particular region? I mean, for us, you know, it's Los Angeles, so like, I don't know. We get some stuff blooming. Actually, this isn't fair. This spring we did have some stuff blooming. We had some crazy blooms.
I've got some. This is when I get allergic. When everything starts blooming. I never used to have seasonal allergies, and then I moved to Los Angeles. I wasn't even that far away. I was in Ventura County, which is like an hour north, but just like the different types of things that grow here versus north. My mucous membranes are like, we're under attack! All right, friends, a haiku has been redeemed. So let's all breathe in. If you can still breathe in with all the pollen. And exhale. Feels good. Okay, let's compose a haiku that's 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables on the topic of spring has sprung. We were very fortunate, Kelly Boycer. During the fires in Los Angeles, we kind of are in an area that was almost like equidistant from 3 of like there were like 2 major fires, and then there was one other like smaller but still concerning fire, and we were like right right in the center of them. We were never under threat. We were maybe like 5 blocks from a suggested evacuation zone, but not a mandatory evacuation zone.
It was a surreal and strange time in the city, but we were very fortunate.
And we had a lot of cancellations with my business. Obviously, I work locally and I entertain at parties. Obviously, not a lot of people in the mood to party, whether or not.
And then afterwards, we did a
lot of like charity events.
Benefit things for folks who, got the worst of it, and
Yeah.
those were really, I don't know, really amazing gigs for us. And
It really was.
you know,
I mean, you just get to see. It puts things in perspective for you because, like, you know, the parents are bringing their kids to these shows, and like, you could have not known what was up. And hey, love me doing with the 100 bits. I didn't even hear that, but
I also did
thank
not
you. I tried to mess with my alerts today, and some of them are better, but not that one. But it's good to see you, Dewey. How you doing?
Yeah, as we've talked about, it was like our little drummer boy moment. We're like, oh boy, what can we do here? Well, we do have a superhero. However, her superpower is making balloons. But, you know, there were a lot of kids that were displaced. You know, we heard about a weird number of kids whose, like, birthday or birthday party was, like...
Right in that month. And they're just like,
yeah,
we're not going to do that. So, you know, it was hard, but also it was, like, a good reminder of how resilient children in particular are, and human beings in general. And
city,
it was nice to see how community came together and supported.
The
There
city,
was
like,
a lot
never
of that.
stopped. Like, it was weird. You'd just be going about your day, and then you'd remember, like, oh, and also part of the city's on fire. Right.
Yeah, luckily we didn't get too much of the smoke in our ear. Like the wind was kind of blowing it away from us, which was nice.
Which is good.
Okay, I think we have some haiku, Mr. Sharp, for spring is sprung. Annie's just cleaning the room. Spring cleaning, you say, Annie? I love it.
Flowers bloom, trees pink, the grass green, blue skies, calm clouds. Time to go park.
Ooh, I like that. Like you could go. Oh, time to go to park.
Time to go to park.
Time to go to park. Yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking park was a verb. Time to go park.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go parking.
No more driving. It's spring. And then of course we had from Scary Kawaii. Spring is so much fun. It rains all the freaking time, and I love the rain. Beautiful haiku. I'll throw the haiku music on one more time. Well done, Scary. I understood what you meant. You didn't. You don't need your punctuation. You're doing great. Flowers bloom, trees pink, the grass green, blue skies calm, clouds. Time to go to park. Sun one day and then cloudy skies the next day, but you love it because then it's not really hot. Yeah. That is because like the cloudy skies kind of cool it off when it's too spicy. Too spicy out there. It's spicy. But yeah. Let's get back to this Chihuahua. I need obviously I'm gonna need another one of these little skinny balloons for our arms.
Kawaii, you need not sweat the commas or the syllable counts around here. Save that for when you're ready for publication. When you're submitting to Balloon Haiku Monthly.
Then maybe. Then sweat it.
It used to be quarterly, but the demand was too high. They had to move to monthly. We've not done a boxer yet.
Haven't done a boxer yet, but that is a good one to put on the list. I will. Boxer. I also need to think of, different, the dogs. So I don't know if you got this part, Scary Kawaii, but we, the idea behind this is we are, oh my gosh, look how cute he's gonna be. Come on now. The idea behind this is we're making a YouTube video of different breeds of dogs. Because like a balloon dog is such a thing in the culture that I'm going to be like, here's a balloon dog, and now here's a balloon beagle, and a balloon basset hound, and a balloon chihuahua, and a balloon pug, and a balloon, etc., etc. Just like, I think it'll be a fun video. And so I'm trying to pick dogs that are distinct, that have like a visually like distinct construction, or extremely popular. And also, I'm looking for variety in coat color, because if they're all just like brown, like I did do the beagle and the basset hound yesterday, and they have very similar coloring. Now, I think that's kind of fun because it highlights what is different about them, which is not the color, but rather the construction, the shape. But Doberman, there you go. That's a very distinct.
Distinct,
and German Shepherd as well.
Shepherd, yeah.
Husky I have on the list already. been on there for you,
I think I
Flavor.
had Doberman.
Ah, weenie dog. Yes, yes. And the thing is, oh, your boxer baby was so lazy. Yay. What, ooh, Corgi? Absolutely. Got to do Corgi. Yeah, the dachshund. What color was your boxer, Scary Kawaii? And what was your boxer's name?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different breeds. It is going to be a little tricky.
It is going to be tricky.
You know, a French bulldog, they sometimes have that gray, you know, the very shiny, sleek gray coat. What are you going to do? I mean, we should have some that's a brindle. That could be like a brindle boxer.
Right, pit bulls have brindle a lot.
How would you do that, though? That's because it's such a,
I would probably use
modeled-
marker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to use marker to kind of go in there and make the marking.
A lot of marker.
His name was Max, and he was just a fawn. So brown, white, and black. A fawn. I love that. Woo! Annoying people? Excellent. That is a great use of your time. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Let's see. I'm going to make this Chihuahua sitting on something so I can have get the posture.
I suppose golden retrievers are fairly distinctive color-wise. It is brownish, but like that.
But they're
that,
like
that
it's a
shade
golden.
Is,
It's a golden.
oh, is that
color.
why they're called that?
Yes.
Oh.
Mhm.
But there's also Labradors. If you needed to do like a jet black kind of thing.
Oh, that's why the alert didn't come on, because I had my desktop.
Oh,
down.
the volume.
I
is all
figured
the way
it out,
down.
Dewey. I'm so smart. I got there.
Breathed heavy a lot, like you were constantly annoying him, but he also needed to be in your personal space 24/7.
Oh my gosh. Well, how will I know, Mom? If you love me, if I'm not right immediately in your face.
You've seen a brown retriever, right? So the idea is that we're trying to think of
Iconic.
stuff to broaden out the color
Immediately.
palette
Yeah.
while remaining within the iconic color palette of that individual breed.
Yeah, if someone is like a golden retriever fan, I don't want to be like, and here's a brown retriever.
Right.
And then be like, well, but it's not what a
We
gold,
also-
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
and
But
we also have a lot
I
of
hear you,
brown.
Annie. I hear you.
You know, so like blue healers, those are pretty distinctive.
Very distinct
'cause they have the
color
weird,
pattern.
Yeah, patterns and stuff.
It's fine.
And obviously they're so popular.
Quite
Gotta have a
popular.
blue healer in there, I guess. You like goofy dogs? They're the orange cats of dogdom, and they're so bad at using personal exercise equipment.
Yahoo!
And you put a pic of Max in the pets channel.
You never posted.
never
Well,
posted
thank you, Scary Qualcomm. Let's take a look at Max. Let's take a look. Let me see. I'm gonna open up Discord here.
Annie, you're starting to like foxies. You
Like
mean
a foxhound?
like fox terrier?
Fox terrier?
Is that what it is? Fox terrier? Foxhounds?
There are both.
Oh,
Both
they're two
exist.
separate.
I don't know.
Turns out
I'm not a dog person.
Turns out hunting foxes used to be like a whole thing. People were
It
into
did.
it.
It really. Oh, Max. I love him. Look. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna come over here. Let's go over to this one, and we'll do the Discord. I don't have the Discord. Let's see. Window Discord. You can do it. You can do it, computer. You can do it. Ah, there we go. Look at Max. Oh, the face.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, you know, look at that. And then this one. Arr? Where are we going? Arr? Look at what a big boy. Oh my goodness. I love.
Oh, actually, Annie just likes foxes.
Oh, just foxes like in
Foxes like
general.
foxes. They look like dogs, act like cats. Foxes.
Laugh all the time. Perfect. Magasso! What's up, my friend? Got back from a gig. Oh man, they Prima balloons. Ooh. How are you liking Prima? Have you tried them yet? I haven't tried Prima. I think there's so many different brands out there. I really gotta start getting my hands on all the different competitors. You know.
Yes. Also, you have people like Magasso out there.
That's true.
Doing the research for you, and they're gonna. I think the market is still in the process of settling.
Signature Max here. I have a Signature Max here, right here. Look at that. It's flipped backwards. I love it so much. So cute.
Magasso has not tried them yet, but he will tonight.
Okay.
Please
come back. Please report back.
Let us know. Thoughts, goods, bads.
Yes. We
will
need
you
to
be
know.
Returning all
you
of
need
these
to spill the balloon tea, sir. Thank you. Because what I'm looking for, Magasso, is consistency and all across sizes. Do they have 3 and 160 as well as 2? I'm just so curious.
Okay, so Ungoy said, how many balloon brands are there? Let's
How
go
many
back
balloon bands are
Let's
there?
go back and forth.
Ooh.
Doing balloon brands.
We just have a new follow. Thank you so much. Ollie makes welcome. Yeah. I'm a balloon lady.
Let's do a non-competitive round of categories.
Okay.
On balloon brands.
So.
Sempertex.
Jamar.
Calisan.
Decomex.
Primo balloons.
Prima. Elitex. I think. What's the Toughtex?
Toughtex. Okay. I might be tapped.
I mean, there's some cheaper. There's some cheaper. I feel like there's one I'm forgetting.
Yeah, I kind of had the same.
There's some like rounds only, but that's 7 so far that I can think of. So there are a few, and if you would ask me 2 years ago, which balloons do you use, Shana? I would have said 2 brands, Qualitex and Sempertex. And Qualitex went out of business, and Sempertex has been dragging their heels on filling that #1 spot that they inherited, I will say. Least favorite balloon brand. I don't tend to buy a lot of Calisan or Decomex. I don't know.
I mean,
honestly, it's like I don't want to invest money in a bag of 100 just to find out that I don't like them. So I've been a little gun shy. I'm kind of trying to give them time to like build up their brand and build up their quality. Because it's like, it's a bummer when you buy a bag of balloons and you're like, oh, well, these are all worthless. Like, I can't use these. Because you don't get a refund. They're just like, oh, well, that's balloons. They pop. You know, you're like, okay.
Oh, Magasso listed pretty much the same ones except also Balloonia.
Balloonia. I don't know Balloonia.
I know Balloonia. That's
and Partyland. Yeah,
Balloonia is the magical land where all the balloons live.
Everyone knows about Balloonia. Oh my gosh. But yeah, they're very interesting. There are a lot of options out there. If you're looking for balloon
Magasso
brands.
does Partyland do cylinders or are they strictly rounds?
My guess is Magasso's only talking about cylinders.
I would think so, but
yeah,
just double check.
We don't want to assume.
Knights with the Fox.
Hey, how are the
We'll make a
how
video
are the
when
kits?
you test the Primo balloons tonight. That's a good idea.
It's like a baby fox is a kit. How are the kits?
I got it.
You got it. How's the litter? That's rude. But like you have 3 of them. That's a lot.
Whoa.
Ooh, you'll make
trash?
A video. Yes.
Magasso, I think it's a fine idea.
I can't wait. Hey, Mr. Sharp, can you shout out Magasso for us? Friends,
yeah,
Magasso is another balloon artist, a friend of mine. He lives in the Bahamas. He is just a spectacular dude. I don't know. When did we meet, Magasso? What twist and shout did we meet at? Do you remember? What was your first twist and shout? But streaming Marvel Snap. How you liking it? How's your setup? Your streaming setup. Anyway, he's also a balloon artist and magician, just variety entertainer, and so charismatic, so genuine, very funny, and also a very impressive balloon artist in his own right. So follow Magasso if you like balloons, but you also want video games. And also you're like, I want a different voice than this Shana person.
So Partyland apparently does do 260s.
Okay, good.
Magasso, my other question for you is, do you have a YouTube?
I believe you do, right, Magasso?
When you say you're going to do a video, as opposed to like, say, I'm going to do a stream, I hear that you're going to do a YouTube video about it.
Yeah.
And we'd be happy to shout out your YouTube if that is, if it's the same name, Magasso242, or if it's a different one.
They've been spoiled by Nanny today. Ooh. Oh, I think you're being spoiled by Nanny today.
Magasso, so we met the first one I went to in Orlando, I want to say 2015.
Yeah. Was that the one? I don't know if you ended up staying. I stayed in Orlando for like a few days afterwards. Yeah. 2015. It's been 10 years. Thank you, Flava Fade, for posting the link to Magasso's YouTube page. Friends, smash that subscribe. You know you want to. It's YouTube. It's free to subscribe. And then check out the kind of content that another balloon artist video creator is making. Because this is not a competition, friends. There's room for us all, and Magasso has a very different point of view and background than I do. And very cool dude.
Yeah, I'm looking around at his YouTube. He's got a bunch of like balloon challenges and stuff. Also, he's got stuff from Twist and Shout. So
nice.
If you wanted to see some of the stuff from like the big what do you call it, conventions where people are making all kinds of crazy
Where
stuff.
Magasso and I met.
So I gave him a subscribe.
In 2015, you were 9. We've all look. Time is a weird thing. I've gotten used to it.
Gotten used to time.
To hearing people be like, oh, you graduated high school in 1999. That's when I was born, and like that used to like really get to me. And now I'm like, yeah, no, that checks out. I am mom age now. I'm a mother. Yes. I'm your mother. Well, not your mother, but.
You are
Ooh, podcast. Let's go, Magasso.
old enough to be their mother. You are also mother.
Is it?
And you're also a mother.
I am a mother. Magasso, is it? You're uploading the first episode tonight. Is it you and a partner? Do you have someone else who you're working on it with? Tell us a little bit about it.
Scary Quick Cookie, you found a gray hair.
Panic because you're 18. Mr. Sharp, when did you find your first gray hair?
I want to say probably like 22. Something like that. Scary Quiet Cookie, what I will tell you is that young people doing old people stuff is very cool. Old people doing old people stuff is very boring because that's what's expected. And old people doing young people stuff is, as the young people say, cringe. I don't think I did that right, but you get the idea. So you're right in the pocket. 18-year-old with gray hairs.
Great.
Awesome.
It's cool. I wish I had more gray hairs. I'm getting. They're coming. They're not. I was so excited when they started coming. I was like, yeah, here we go. Let's go. And they really have just kind of slowed down. They're like, oh, you want us? Well, then we'll take our time then. I'm like, come on. Come on, guys.
So, Tiffany, you're supposed to just rot? No, you're supposed to have
Rot?
fun. Enjoy life.
Oh.
Be out there.
Not at all. Also, like, what's young people things?
I think what you're supposed to do, to be honest, when you get old, is whatever you want.
Yeah, you probably don't care so much what other people think of you.
Just get weird with it.
Stop caring what people think when you're old.
Go into the thing that you're like, I can't do that. How will normal society treat me? And just do it. within decent parameters. Just gotta throw that out there.
Gray hairs in the beard, eh, Richie? I love it. Here we go. Our little applehead Chihuahua.
Richie, you've started getting gray hairs in your beard? Good. If you're doing a beard, you should have some gray hairs in there. Beard without gray hairs? What are you trying to do? Work at a microbrew pub where you exclusively sell craft cocktails in like itty bitty little aperitif glasses?
This is a really specific thing you're bringing up here.
That's if you don't have gray hairs in your beard, that's what you are. Get out the aperitif glasses, baby.
Wow.
Take a pour of that vanilla nut raspberry Belgian lager. I wish I had a better one than lager, but that's all I had.
So this or like this. Should I do a little lower jaw, but does that make his head look less Chihuahuish? Without at all. I think without, because it emphasizes the shortness of the face, I think. And we're trying to go pretty simple on these. So we've got our Beagle, Chihuahua. Here, I guess I should make the Beagle a little bit bigger than the Chihuahua.
How Richie is not gray from his kids, we'll never know.
Oh, boy. And the Basset Hound. I'm a hound dog.
Because they're so joyful.
So cute, so cute.
And they never stress you out, Richie. You just like having a good time and you never worry.
Don't need this part. Part's extra.
I believe the old song goes, having kids means no worries for the rest of your days.
I think that's how it goes.
Our problem-free philosophy, is that right?
Yeah.
I think so. It's been my experience.
No problems for the rest of our days. No worries.
Violace just wants that in a plushie. That is
the
also
little
a
Chihuahua?
scrunchie. You have no idea how it works,
Ooh.
but still.
It kind of looks like it. Like the little thing he's sitting on kind of looks like a scrunchie. Push this into there. There we go. Oh, look how well behaved.
Oh my
Sit.
goodness.
Stay.
Oh yeah, I've got an
Good.
apple head. I have an apple head.
Oh, so cute. You got this, Knights. You got this. No worries. Or wait, was it Mo worries? Are we doing a series of dogs where there'll be clapping dogs, rhythmic dogs, harmonic dogs, house dogs, street dogs, green bam, nasty dogs?
You know, there's that song where it's like, mo money, mo problems. There's also that song where it's like, no money, mo problems.
Yeah.
Turns out
It's
money
just problems is kind
is
of
a problem.
Yeah, turns out. Okay, so Magazo's doing a podcast with he and his friend Crazy Ringo, who's a Bahamian. Bahamian. Did I say that right? Bahamian. Recording artist living in America. We're talking about things people are afraid to talk about out loud. Yeah, because Bahamians are extremely closed in on a few topics on your nerd talk. Nerd talk.
Oh no, Richie. We've lost 3 TVs so far.
Oh man. Yikes.
I am like so scared to say anything because I feel like anything that I say is just bringing down the TV jinx on our heads. We have not lost any knock yet.
Yes, violations. Exactly. SharpBalloon Dog Show. Yay. I love it. Funky dog.
Dog show.
Okay. At the very least, funky dogs. At the least, funky dogs. Funky. I hear Punky Brewster's dad in my head.
Punky.
Funky.
Punky dogs.
Funky.
Punky dogster.
Punky Brewster. BRB. Oh, yeah. No, look.
Oh
look.
no. Oh, I know
Got
that.
to. Dan
Hey.
Lewis with the one punky bit. Thank you.
Daniel Ewis.
How you doing, Dan? All right, so we did that, but now
Three
is
TVs
it?
lost by one child. And he's the cute, cheeky one, too. Of course.
Oh
He
man,
knows that he's the
How-
cute, cheeky one,
how
and as
old-
such, you are not capable of destroying him. And
How old
such,
is this child?
he is free.
How old was he at the age of the first destruction? I
Free
suppose?
to reign terror. Scared why your parents lost a couch to you as a child? What
How
what
did you
have you
destroy
destroyed?
a couch? What have I destroyed? What did I destroy? Oh, sorry that my. Here, let me see if I
I
can.
remember one time as a kid, I found a pair of scissors, and we had this big orange
bad idea.
easy chair that I really loved. And I went like
How old were
behind
you?
it. Oh, like 2 maybe. I went behind it and cut the the little fringe things that hang off the bottom of like an easy chair.
Oh
I just
yeah,
cut, like all along that.
like the skirt.
You know how like you do eyelashes in an uninflated balloon? Like I did that all along the back of the skirt of the chair.
You made fringe.
Yes.
That's great. You
And then-
improved the chair.
And then my parents like confronted me on it. And first I said it wasn't me, because there was a big was it Shaggy and Rick Ross? No, not Rick Ross.
It wasn't me.
Anyhow,
It wasn't Mr. Sharp.
yeah, I said it wasn't me. They somehow saw through that ruse.
What? How did your mom not suspect your father?
The thing that I've never understood, or that I didn't understand as a child, took me far too long to understand, is that like when there's only
And they're
3
like,
of you
who did this?
and 2 of them are adults, it is not hard to figure out who the person who cut up the chair was.
This child is 2, and he, along with my other 2, are your world. But he has destroyed 3 televisions.
At 2?
At age 2, he's
Dang.
destroyed 3. He is an overachiever. I'm going to say that.
At a certain point,
Oh, Rick Rock,
You
who
just-
you'll remember from literally nothing else.
okay, no wonder I was thinking Rick
Wait,
Ross.
no, wait. Didn't he do that? No, it wasn't him. But he did that one. It wasn't him.
That's good.
But he did. Thank you. Thank you. I made a joke. Yes. I do
I'm
that
weirdly
from time to
happy
time.
that it's Rick Rock, because I was like, why is my brain saying Shaggy and Rick Ross? That's strange.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Exactly, Ungoy. Shaggy, Rick Ross.
Needle
collabo?
nose
Weird.
pliers were involved. Jiminy, they're lucky the only thing you dismantled was a couch.
The other one.
Wasn't him, Kawhi.
The other one I can really recall is I was watching baseball as like probably a 14-year-old or something like that.
Mhm.
And I was swinging a tennis racket a la a baseball bat.
Oh, yeah, like you do.
Yeah, like you do.
Like
Just
you
a
do.
Teenage kid watching some baseball, and you're a little active, little rambunctious.
Did you say teenage?
I was like 14.
Okay.
And so at one point, I just take a big swing with that, and it slips from my fingers.
Oh, no.
And I watch it just, helicopter across the room and smash into this giant framed painting on the mantle. Glass shards everywhere. Painting undestroyed, but
The glass took the glass did its job.
The glass did its job. Saved the painting.
My goodness. My goodness.
Yes.
Whew. If it was Rick Ross, you'd know it was him from the various medallions of himself. There you go. See, that's a good thing to be sure to clarify.
Thing
you know?
you can remember is putting glue on the wall and trying to take the picture off the wall. When I made a hole, you covered it up with a poster of Cory Booker, who was running for governor of New Jersey.
You were like, no one will notice.
You're like, boy, I hope he wins, because otherwise I'm going to have to explain why.
Take this
2
down.
years later, yes, I'm still just fond of that failed gubernatorial campaign.
2-year-old says hi. Hi. Careful
Oh,
with that
2-year-old.
TV.
Careful with that TV, friend.
Oh my goodness. Wrestling moves. 3 oh my goodness. Kadoosh, boom. Yep. I can see that happening. Furniture is just kid furniture needs to be sturdier stuff. I think just. Oh, do we have the Mophie, Mr. Sharp?
Yes.
Thank you. My phone's about to stop working. Okay. We're making this ugly dog out of balloons. Well, I mean, this adorable dog. We made the Chihuahua out of balloons. So cute.
Oh my gosh, what a balloon dog.
Now we're going to make this. I mean, it's so hilarious looking. The splotchy skin color, I might not be able to. Thank you, my dear love. It is. That's why I picked this picture. He also looks like very yeah, so what are you going to do about it? That's what that face says to me. To me, this face says, what are you going to do about it? You and what dog grooming army? I'd like to see it. Looks like a mugshot for sure. It's been a long night for this dog. Ooh, Sharpay. Oh, wow. They're basically a balloon dog already. Just all of the wrinkly cylinders. Ugh, I love it. Okay. Let's see if I'm going to do. It's going to be a slightly different construction than the head of the apple head of our friend. Let's see. Nose. Definitely got to do. Let's tie these together. This is my prototype, so I may change my mind. I reserve the right to change my mind. But this, I feel like Chinese Crested's definitely got more of a deer head vibe.
Yes. I mean, it's interesting because they must have gone the totally opposite direction as Chihuahuas geographically, and yet somehow they ended up coming back around to a fairly similar point physically in a lot of ways.
Because nature knows this is the most perfect form.
Well, in a way, yeah. Because people selectively chose many of these features and
True.
bred for those
Yeah,
features.
it's not just being successful in nature. Now it's being successful in the human world, where what is deemed successful is different things.
Exactly.
So, you got to give it to him. You got to hand it to him.
You gotta give it to him.
And by it, I mean the ugliest dog title.
Yup. Flavia climbed up on her sister's desk when she had built a fort. She had a sheet tucked under her TV for the roof.
Okay.
Shana pulled the sheet, Flavia, not Shana. Flavia pulled the sheet to climb. Sheet pulled the TV. It fell. Her friend pulled Flavia out of the way just in time. The falling box TV didn't land on Flavia's head. Did get her hand.
No, was your hand okay? How old were you, Flava?
Those box TVs, those
are big.
Dangerous.
Yeah, you don't want that to land on you.
The screen of those is real glass sometimes too.
Trying to make a good eye.
And he made it. I believe this was the breed of dog from
5 or 6. There was an ER trip.
Yes.
Holy moly!
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
We had that one very serious ER trip.
Yeah.
At what, 3? Is that how old he was?
3? Was he 3?
Yeah, something like that.
He woke his weightiest.
And I'm starting to realize I think
We
we're
really lucked out.
getting back into the fortunate territory.
Oh yeah.
When your child is a cast on his little arm, it's hard to feel oh yeah, we really dodged a lot of bullets. But now that's the
But
most
now?
serious thing that's ever happened to him.
Yeah, no, we keep hearing other
Okay,
stuff, and I'm like,
okay.
oh, well,
All right.
it hasn't happened to my kids, so
Okay. Dancing through the raindrops. Dancing through the raindrops.
doing what we can. Say no on the white. I'll do it off of white.
Scary quack. Resisting arrest looking dog.
Yeah, definitely. And like, so pleased about it. So pleased. Were you, doesn't it look like he's saying like, you in what army? Look at that. What are you gonna do about it?
This looks like the album cover for like a musician who was huge a long time ago and then totally crashed out and, was like living on the streets and, everything fell apart for them. And then like that gives them this like weird legitimacy. And so they come back like 20 or 30 years later and they put out like one more great album where it's like they're insane, but they also have ethos. And the damage is somehow like part of the magic.
Scary Kawaii, I can see that. I think his face says, you should see the other dog.
Exactly.
Yeah, you should see the other dog. Ooh, my goodness, 2 years old. That's very young and scary.
Richie,
Annie.
he definitely has an Einsteinian vibe to him.
Yeah. I see it. I see it for sure. Oh, and an adenoidectomy. Oy, oy, oy. My goodness.
Do you know this fellow's name?
This dog?
Mm-hmm.
I believe I could find that information.
What would you imagine his name is?
Uh,
I feel like he has one of those classic, ironic, tough guy names. Bruiser, Butch, Buzz.
Archibald.
It seems like a Craig to me.
Let's see what it is. This dog, the world Prince Chumberto Jesus. I believe. No, wait, Quasimodo.
Oh, something weirdly dignified. Oh, wait, nope, it's just historically mean. All right.
The first runner-up was Sweet Pea Rambo. Oh, this might be Sweet Pea Rambo.
Now that
Second
makes
runner-up
sense
was
to me.
Frodo.
Sweet Pea Rambo also just sounds like the name of the artist whose album cover that would be. Sweet Pea Rambo.
Sweet Pea Rambo.
Damaged. Or like Crested.
Oh my gosh. Straight out of the shelter, y'all.
Still cresting.
Still Crested.
Never cresting. Some pun about various states of crest. Cresting the wave.
Okay, I like this little eye situation. I'm going to see if I can...
Clipper.
Hey, howdy going, Clippy Furry? I don't know why I said it like that. Howdy going, Clippy Furry?
Oh no, she broke.
Oh no, my
She
brain
done
is
broke.
broken. Yeah, it's okay.
Oh
It
man,
was-
I had me a streamer wife lady, but man, one time she just broke.
Howdy
I
go,
took it-
Wiggly
I took it to the repairs, and she was just not quite the same after
gone.
that.
It's gone. The
I still keep her in the
language-
backyard, but she is getting a bit rusty.
Aw, I live in the backyard now?
Oh, babe, I'll keep you in the garage.
Oh, man. Oh, thanks, babe.
Got it.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Let the boy come out and visit me every once in a while.
No.
Do it. I can do it. Okay, we've got this eye. try to make. Let's see. I gotta leave something in here to connect all the crazy hair to. So I will put a twist there. And another twist through here. Okay, so if I do that for the eye, and then I have like a little puff inflate around it, because I want like the little bit of the sclera that's visible, because I think that's really hilarious in this dog's particular expression. I can't use like a full balloon or it'll be too big. There, look at that.
Would you like to hear the American Kennel Club description of the breed?
I would.
With their spotted pink skin, spiky crested hairdo, furry socks, and feathery tail, you can't mistake the sweet and slender Chinese Crested for any other breed. Well, you're right there, American Kennel Club. This frolicsome, ultra-affectionate companion dog is truly a breed apart.
I'm glad he's ultra affectionate.
How many times do they use a breed apart? Like, you're describing breeds. You're not.
Yeah, they're all
a breed
apart.
That's what your job is.
Yeah.
Telling breeds apart. The Chinese the hairless variety has smooth, soft skin and tufts of hair on the head, tail, and ankles. The coated variety, called the powder puff, is covered by a soft, silky coat. Besides the coat, there's very little difference between the powder puff and his undressed brother. Both varieties are characterized by fine-boned elegance and graceful movement.
Yes.
Cresteds are as fun as they look, playful, loving, and devoted to their humans. The hairless has its advantages. There is no doggy odor. And for obvious reasons, shedding isn't much of a problem. But both varieties are attentive housemates, totally in tune with their families. That last part seems like a lot to put on a dog, but all right. That is a very positive review.
Yeah. No, it sound like I like that they're very affectionate.
Yeah, I'm like, smart and happy and fun.
Yeah. Just a bummer that their teeth are gonna fall out.
That is a bummer. Scary Kawaii Cookie, what if instead of twisting balloons, there's an alternate universe where you're twisting blown glass?
I mean, we love raiding into glass blowing artists on Twitch because of that, because they're similar, but not,
Shana has discussed with me before that, like, if it weren't for, like, needing to preserve the health of her hands and also complete lack of, like, time, either stained glass or glass blowing.
I think stained glass. I haven't really ever felt the pull of glass blowing.
Oh, really?
As much as stained glass, yeah. The glass blowing, that's a lot of heat.
It's a lot of heat.
That's a lot of, like orange hot.
It's a lot of, like, remember which
glass.
direction you're breathing, pal.
Yeah. That's a little much for me. I am very, to me, it's like, oh, if I'm like trying to score glass and break it perfectly and I can like solder, I feel like I can solder like the metal between the glass panels on a stained glass and not be worried about it. But actually like melting the glass to like ultimate lava viscosity, no thank you. I'm
somewhere
good.
is.
But a blown glass balloon dog, I've seen those before. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, so here's our Chinese Crested so far. Is he missing something? Yes. You noticed. Let's do our little black nose here too. So how's basketball going, Mr. Sharp?
Well, as far as Clipper is concerned, his Clippers are locked in a very tough battle with the Denver Nuggets. I think they're down 2-0.
Oh no!
Yes.
Is it a home game or an away game next?
I would presume it's going to be in LA. Oh no, it's tied 1-1.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, they
Tied
can still
1-1, and then the next one I believe will be in Los. I think the next one's in Los Angeles. Clipper, how are you feeling?
I wonder if I should put like some little tiny teeth in the mouth, like to do it like that weird little snaggletooth situation that they have. But I don't know if I can make it small enough. You know what I mean?
Did you have protective gloves and things to protect your hands when you're doing stained glass? Presumably.
Yeah, I definitely
presumably.
would be looking for some of that.
PPE. Always important. So it's 1-1, game 3 on Thursday. Every game so far has been intense. They're kind of in some senses, well, nah, I was going to shoot my mouth off, and then I thought better of my observation before moving on. So, the end.
Well, now we want to know what you were thinking.
Well, I was going to say they're very different teams in that Denver is kind of a bad team led by one central powerhouse who's just kind of overwhelming. And the Clippers are more of like a good, well-rounded team. But also then I remember that the last game, Kawhi Leonard scored like half of their points on his own. So
And they're still a good team.
And they're still a good team.
So they're a good team with a ridiculous superhuman.
Also, yes, but Kawhi Leonard is not a Nikola Jokic.
He's a
level
fun
superhuman.
guy.
He is a very fun guy.
That's all I know about him. Bucket. Okay, that's what I know about him.
Okay.
Bucket.
Exactly, Clipper. Can he do it for an entire playoffs? Scary Quack wants you to give him a little snaggle tooth so he will be perfect.
Yes, the snaggle tooth, and then for me, it's the whites of the eyes are gonna help, I think. Just like this scared little. Ay. Why is this so adorable? What's the word for like so ugly it's cute?
Right. There has to be. There has to be a word for that. Probably German, if not German, then French. But there really does have to be something.
Yeah, I mean, surely this is not the first time the need for such a term has arisen.
Let's see.
Look at his eyes. Okay, one of them is a little too squished, and one of them is a little rounder. I think I like the rounder eye better, but also his eyes aren't super big. They're...
Oh, babe, you're going to like this.
Oh, what's that?
According to Clipper, the Japanese word busakawa combines busaiku, ugly,
and kawaii to describe something that is ugly but cute. Yes! Busakawa. I love it.
And that makes sense because while the Germans have lots of, long words to encapsulate very specific things, the Japanese have lots of words for the different ways something can be cute.
Looking out both sides, both directions. So yeah, I basically need my black pinch twist to be right in between. This one is too big, and this one is too small. I need it like right in the middle there, but he's looking very cute.
Homely is a word that some people on the internet are throwing out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's like, okay. Because homely, it means ugly, but it's at least a euphemized ugly.
Sure.
It's like you're euphemizing ugly because you like the thing and you don't want to say that it's ugly, which I guess is kind of different from what you're trying to describe too, right? Because you're trying to describe something that is
so ugly that it like that you're like,
becomes
I
cute.
love how ugly it is. That
That you get that weird.
And we're not saying
feeling.
it's not ugly. We're not saying it's so ugly that it goes around so it's not ugly again.
Exactly.
It's just like you just keep wanting to look at it.
But it's not also where it's just ugly, but you still love it because of what it is, and so you don't want to call it ugly.
Yeah, it's not repulsive.
Because the ugliness is like kind of the thing in a way. And homeliness, I feel like, isn't
Chinese
quite saying it's
Crested.
cute also.
The ugliness is the thing.
It is, though.
The ugliness is the thing.
So, French apparently has jolie laide, which translates to pretty ugly.
Okay.
And
Jolie laid.
jolie laide.
And full snig.
And
Ugly good looking.
And they
Full
tend,
snig.
they tend to use it more for like a woman whose different looks work in their favor.
I got you. I like it.
Like the lady from White Lotus that everyone is like making fun of for her teeth, but then also everyone loves her for that same feature.
And winerific or winnerific? Something being both beautiful and ugly at the same time. Oh, Richie, yeah.
Another good German word is Kevinissimus, which is a word that means very like Kevin. You know how Kevin is. Well, like that.
I get it. It's actually his waist. The Kevinismus. Where Kevin puts his belt.
Isthmus. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
So she says, it's like the stadium my football team plays in. It's crap, but we love it. But it's not like you look at it and visually you're like, oh my God, that's so ugly. It's cute. It's like, yes, this is like a terrible place. And in America, we have like Wrigley Field. Is
Wrigley Field terrible?
Well, I mean,
I wouldn't know.
It is. I 100% see what Richie is saying. Like it falls right into that. Like if you're out in the bleachers, they stink. They smell like old beer.
Nice.
Because this is going to shock you. Lots of people spill beer there.
No.
And it's been there for like a century, and it soaks it up, and it's like in there, and so it's just like it stinks. And like there are a lot of people who are just like, there for like being drunk and hanging out, and like the
what a terrible reason to go to a
like
game.
Super hot and like, and so there's this kind of like gross misery to it.
It's like a
and
gross
yet also,
misery to
it's
it.
a historical gross misery that is in some ways, and for many people,
you are now a part
yes.
of the gross
You're part of the conversation.
Misery.
Yes, this stream is brackish and gross, but it is a stream and it moves, and now
It's
you're a part of it.
ours. And I make balloons during it, so.
Yes, Richie, I know that niche. I know that little hole in the stone.
I'm going to make another ear. I'm going to thread this through the back of the head here so the ear can be in place.
Adorable.
Ooh, adorable, cute.
I'm seeing scrunkly as a word.
Scrugly?
Scrunkly, SCRUNKLY, but people, I think it's more new slang, and people are kind of divided on its meaning.
Oh, bummer, Sign Elegance. That is... Yeah, that's the sort of thing you want to be notified of before you are waiting there for a long time. Sorry about that.
Man.
I hope
That
you get
stinks.
like a... I mean, obviously they're not going to charge you, but it's not like they can give you back your time. That's annoying. Sorry about that. Especially when you're, like, looking forward to it. You, like, get yourself all prepared, you know? Like, okay, it's going to be rough, but it's going to be helpful. It's going to feel good afterwards. I'm excited. Like, let's do this. Let's make progress. Just kidding.
I'm hearing people describe scrunkly as
Mr. Sharp is hearing voices.
describing things that look disheveled or messy, but in a cute way. Have you ever seen a bird or kitten with really messy feathers sticking out every which way?
Okay,
That's
then
the
I
kind
think
of thing I would describe as scrunkly.
then I think that a Chinese crested is rather scrunkly.
I think that feels pretty good.
Okay, I need to do... Well, we're happy to have you here, Silent Elegance. Need to do their posture, so I need to see a... This is a great... And obviously, I'm going to add... Look, you know me. I'm going to add some ostrich plumes to your... Mr. Sharp, I'm getting a little peckish.
I actually was just about to say it is right on the dot, noon o'clock.
Time for me to eat food. I love it.
Shall we try again with that whole healthy salad thing?
Yeah, I mean, if it's not a bad salad, yes, please.
I bought one last night.
Ooh, okay. It
So if
better
it's
be good.
bad-
If it's bad, we got words.
If it's bad, I'm gonna go see
Got words for
that
Joe.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was listening to the radio and they're talking about like the history of Trader Joe's. It's wild stuff. I'll wait until you're back in. I don't know, but I would like you to hear about it too, Mr. I know. Don't worry. I've got some Chinese crested cresting to do. Look how this is so perfect to make this part of the dog. It's like I couldn't have selected a better medium. So normal dog, Chinese crested. Look at that! I'm a Vegas showgirl. I love this so much. Okay. We've got a bit of work to do. So with feathers, I'm not a milliner? They're like hat makers, and they are very good at working with feathers. But sometimes you can like split the feather down the middle. I want to see if I need like a more precise cutting blade. If I can get right in the middle. Okay, Mr. Sharp says the salad smells good. That's a good sign. Or rather, it's smelling bad is a bad sign, so we don't have a bad sign here. So I'm going to take this, and sorry that this is off camera. I'm going to try and split the middle of the feather spine. I don't know what that's called. What's the middle part of a feather called? You know what I'm talking about? Okay. Let's see. So I split it. Focus. Here, let's do this. So I did cut that center bit of the feather. It is called the spine. All right. I split it in twain. Now, the problem is like splitting it all the way up. It's usually picks one side and it like favors that side, so you end up with one half split side. But let's see. Shoot, yeah. Didn't quite get it down the middle. let's try from this end. This is the other way I've done it, where I just kind of peel off one side. It means I'll have a lot of pieces that are unspined. See, these pieces kind of come off in chunks. They're a little bit connected, but not like super duper connected, you know? Like there's a little bit of a connective tissue between these, but it's pretty thin. But then the rest of the spine gets left, the thicker part of the spine gets left with this fringe. Because what we want is half, the both sides not as helpful. And I can use these little extras to decorate around the ears. There we go. So we did get some of the spine. That's what I want, is some of the spine so that at least it's together. Because when you're working with like individual feather pieces, that is very obnoxious. But with this, I can work with this. And obviously this is perfect. A blade of feather. All right, let me put my X-Acto knife back the way I should. Just pulling out the blade, tipping it inside of the handle, and then tightening it back up again. So even absent-minded Shana won't injure herself when reaching blindly into her tool cup. I've done that. You led us astray! It's called the... Ooh, how does... Rachis or rachis? The rachis! The long, slender, central part of the feather that holds the veins. I didn't even know the other things were called veins. Nice. The rachis. No, scary kawaii, don't worry about it. I feel like spine is a pretty, like, common sense way to refer to the thing if you don't know the official terminology. Look at this. Come on now. It's too perfect. Okay, I'll probably do the feathers last. Because this is what happens. You get like static electricity on the balloon. You get little feather junks all stuck to it. So we'll wait till the body is done. But I just wanted to, I can't help myself. I get so excited about the parts that are coming up. I know, scary. Oh, silence. Absolutely. We are lovable, including our flaws, not despite them. Not despite them. They are who we are. They are what make us what we are. Okay, so, Chinese Crested. I'm gonna hide this image so I can look back at the full. Let's see. Can I get a Chinese Crested that's sitting that's ugly? This one might work. Let's see here. Open image in new tab. Okay, what about this? There we go. You've won $1,500! Consolation prize for being so ugly. That we love you. Okay, we need a big, let's see, we need something for them to sit upon. I made the Chihuahua on our little, kind of like dusty rose color. I'll put our Crested on. I'll go on like a nice bright, robin's egg, blue turquoise color. Let's try that. I found an even cuter one. Look, they're all cute in their own way. Rachis. Will I remember that it's the rachis? Will I remember that they are veins? The rachis and the veins. The lights do match the balloons, yeah. It's like that aqua blue-green kind of color. Okay. So we're gonna put. Need more 160 gray. Did I not get that yet? I didn't get that yet. Hang on, I'll be. Okay, this is gonna be our legs. Duchess greets you with snuggles. Therapy has been compensated. Animals are like nature's therapy sessions for therapists because they just they listen and they don't judge. You know, they're just they just are always so happy to see you. They make you feel like you are making someone's day because guess what you are. They don't make you feel that. They remind you that, and it's beautiful. Okay. Gonna do our front feet, which we will tuck some fur into. Okay. Ooh, Mr. Sharp. Bringing me some salad. Thank you, mister. I love you. We have a salad cam now.
Oh boy, these guys. These Chinese crested guys.
I don't know. What are you guys doing for lunch? Oh, you like to get crunchy?
Doing some ramen.
Oh, I love ramen.
Boy, does she love it. Oh, interesting. So, the Chinese crested
Yes.
is crested.
Okay.
Is not Chinese. Remember how I said earlier, oh, it's interesting that while they have gone on such divergent paths, they end up looking kind of the same. Well, that's
And
because it is more likely that they
Lay it
are
on us.
genetically related to remember not the Chihuahua exactly, but the
Mexican
other one
hairless.
that I mentioned, the
The
Mexican
Xolo
hairless.
or whatever.
Xolo is that's the shortened version that people tend to use.
Mm-hmm.
Xolo it's chunidli. Or Cholo as it's sometimes called. But it's either the origins of the modern Chinese crested are either in Africa or more likely in Mexico.
But we don't know?
Well, I'm curious about why they would think Africa.
I agree, Scary Kawaii. I feel so lied to. But I feel
The
like
reason-
when anything, creature, trend, disease, war, culinary dish is named possessive of one culture thing, it's like a 50-50. Maybe even like a 60-40 that it is not from that place of origin.
Here's what I think that means.
Okay.
If you have something called a place descriptor noun,
French
it's
fries.
describing things that are of the the native place, the place that you're in, done in a way that is slightly different than the way that people here usually do it. And we're going to give it a descriptor of a style that evokes an idea. So it doesn't actually have anything to do with that place. It just evokes an idea.
And it's exotic.
Chinese checkers. Chinese checkers is not from China. Chinese checkers is from a game manufacturer somewhere in like the Midwest who wanted to make it feel more exotic and wanted to evoke the idea of, Chinese emperors playing this in their court. But really, it's just a guy trying to sell a different kind of variation on checkers and marbles. And I think a lot of companies do that, and then we forget that that's just mostly like a branding trick or a shorthand, and it becomes more of a but it's called this, therefore it must be from this place.
I think kiwi fruit, Chinese gooseberry.
Right.
But definitely from, they grow in Australia and New Zealand. Oh, so the Trader Joe's stuff.
Yeah.
So it was started in I'm gonna get this all not exactly right because I'm not looking at a script and this is just stuff I overheard. But so don't quote me. But started in the late 60s as a convenience store. I forget what the name of it was, but it was something like Pronto Mart or something like that. And the inventor, the owner, the whatever, the guy who Joe, but I don't know if that's his name. Basically,
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. He he started doing okay, but then this new upstart chain opened up called 7-Eleven.
Whoa.
And 7-Eleven was basically doing everything that if he would open up a store in California, 7-Eleven would open up right across the street from him and just do way better because their prices were lower and they were larger.
Right.
And so they were
More
able
of an
to,
infrastructure.
Exactly. And so it was
Lean on the
it was
suppliers.
tricky. And so he decided that this is again in the late 60s, early 70s, took a look and said...
His name was Joe.
Okay, good. Took a look around and realized that a growing percentage of the population, a growing classification of the population was the overeducated and underpaid. That with the GI Bill, that a lot of people were coming back or were able to afford an education that weren't necessarily able to before, but also they weren't getting the high-paid jobs that you normally associate with an intellectual or an educated person. Again, this is the early 70s that we're thinking about this, where college education was rarer and maybe more you hadn't heard of anything like a cacao bean if you were a mechanic with a high school diploma and had just gone to trade school. But you learn about other cultures, you learn about the world, you want to travel, you can't afford to travel, but you can afford to buy this interesting food product that, and so his original idea was to have to focus on groceries, but have things that were not in any other grocery store.
Right.
So they did not carry they didn't carry baking soda and flour and things like that. Your staples.
Cornstarch.
Right. But they did carry.
Did not have cornstarch.
Interesting, unique, niche kind of snack foods. This is before they started doing the thing where they would hey, I want to put the Trader Joe's name on your product.
Right.
Pronto Market was the original name. Nice, cool. And I think that one thing that was really interesting was eggs. So people were complaining and they were saying, "Oh, we love Trader Joe's. We just want to buy eggs, though, and you don't sell eggs." And Joe was like, my whole thing is that if you can get it at a normal grocery store, I don't want it here. How do we have special eggs? Eggs are eggs.
Right.
But, again, this is in the 70s.
Okay.
When, what was brand new? Extra large eggs. So there were standard size, I guess medium eggs was the standard that you would see in every grocery store. But there were a few farmers that were trying out these new, you get some extra large eggs. How do you market these? What are you going to do? Obviously, they want to make money off them, But there were not so many doing extra large. It was kind of like a small farms would be doing it, so they couldn't make an agreement with like a chain restaurant, like a chain store, like a Kroger's or a Vaughn's or a Ralph's, because they didn't have enough supply. But Trader Joe's was a small enough chain that they could supply all of the locations with extra large eggs. And Trader Joe, in a very smart move, charged the same amount for extra large eggs as grocery stores were charging for their medium or like standard eggs. And so he could advertise back when they used to do more advertising in the papers. It would be like, because Trader Joe, Mr. Joe, was like, when people choose where to shop, grocery shop, they'll look at the prices and they'll go what has the cheapest eggs. And so it's like, these eggs are both the same price, but these ones are extra large. Going to Trader Joe's. And it's very smart.
It's very smart.
It's very savvy. It was a very interesting. It was a radio. It was on NPR. They were just kind of talking about it. But I think there was like a book recently about like the history of Trader Joe's, and I'm like, I might buy that book. That sounds.
And
really,
what's interesting.
Really interesting.
Right now, in this current moment, is that one of the big things that I go to Trader Joe's for is eggs.
Oh yeah.
Because they're one of the only grocery stores that I've found. They're the only grocery store that I've found that has chosen not to price gouge.
Yeah.
In this time where supply is more difficult, our Ralph's is between $10 and $13. I have pictures of eggs over $14. And like I haven't posted them in any of the like Reddits or whatever when people are like complaining about that or showing that stuff, because I know that it's just going to bring a bunch of Los Angeles hate, or even be called fake or whatever. But like we've seen 10 to 13, even $14 eggs here, and Trader Joe's is still doing $4.99. And I get that is more expensive than eggs were, last year. But at the same time, it is so much less than anyone else in the area. And I feel like that's a very decent thing to do in times of...
where it's like, look, we're going to run out of supply every day, a little earlier in the day, but this is what we're charging them for, because this is what they're getting them for. They're not...
Exactly. Exactly. Their suppliers are charging them the same amount, and so they're not raising their prices on it. And hey, decent on their suppliers, too. Although I will say this, last night, I went at almost closing time, and there were eggs. This is the first time that it hasn't been first thing in the morning, and there were still eggs in the store. So I don't know if the supplies are getting better. I don't know if they get just like a later shipment now or something like that. But we have fresh dozen eggs.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I do love eggs.
Hawaiian pizza isn't Hawaiian. Exactly, Scary Kawaii Cookie. They're like trying to ooh, what about the idea of Hawaii?
Hawaii.
The pineapples, those are from Hawaii, right? Well, it's a Hawaiian pizza. What about the Canadian bacon? Shh. Canadian pizza evokes more of a poutine kind of feeling.
I mean, that sounds amazing, actually.
I'd do it.
Okay, we need a long tongue sticking out of the mouth. This tongue is pretty short, but I've seen some images of the Chinese crested with some long tongues. Because again, oh my gosh, these poor guys. The teeth is a known issue with the breed, and so let me see if I can stretch it to the side because there's a really cute one here.
One of those is one of the Ugly
that.
Dog winners. I remember him. Scary Kawaii, what was that? They're all... Tell you what they are all. They're all God's creatures.
Yes. They're all adorable.
They're all loved by someone somewhere.
Yes.
Joe of Trader Joe's describes 7-Eleven as the 800-pound gorilla of convenience stores.
Sure.
I would think the obvious would be the 711-pound gorilla of convenience stores.
It's true.
Missed opportunity, Joe.
Really?
Scary Kawaii, I know the dog you're talking about. That's one of the dogs that won the world's ugliest dog.
Yeah. The one, like the blind eyes,
exactly.
I think, where it's like, it's all like cataracty, and you're like, you Yikes. Okay, I'm gonna make this a little bit shorter.
Like you have lived the last years of your life in defiance of the will of nature. Simply to spite the idea that you could be snuffed.
Aw, Flavor loves them.
Undestroyable!
That's who loves them, Flavor. Go out the side of the mouth. Yes. Very important.
Ironically, Ivan, the 800-pound gorilla that used to live in a shopping center down here, described Trader Joe's as only 7. Green Man really thought there was going to be more of a joke there by the time we got to the end.
Like,
Started typing, thinking you're going to figure it out, and then
you're like, we'll get there, we'll get there, we'll get there. We're not
there's the,
there. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's okay, group. Thank you.
What am I going to do? Delete this thing I just typed?
Yeah, right? Thank you for letting us in on your process. Okay.
Also, did you see where Trader Joe's was founded?
No.
Pasadena.
Well, all right.
South Pass. Green
Sounds
Man was
good.
committed. Had to hit enter.
Had
Can't
to.
back
Yeah, at that
out
point,
now.
it's a sunken cost. You know, you're like, well. These bits are a little long. Maybe I'll do some shorter hair on the feet area.
Also, did you say why they called it Trader Joe's?
No.
It was a joke name
Ah.
based on is a regional joke name even. Based on the LA now defunct grocery chain Trader Vic's.
I mean, I've heard of Trader Vic's, but obviously
Mostly from Warren Zevon.
mostly
His hair was
his hair
perfect.
was perfect.
But apparently, from what I gather, I was not here at the time, Trader Vic's was like the Erewhon of its day.
Okay.
The Gelson's Market of its day. Like
The Whole
super
Foods.
expensive.
Gotcha.
Scary Quiet, exactly. Have you ever been to Erewhon? I never have. I've actually never even been in there. I have no idea where it is.
All right, everyone. Eric.
Where is it? Is it like Palisades or
There's some
Calabasas,
around. There are
or
multiples.
There's a few of them.
Yeah.
Um,
I've seen them. I've never gone in, mostly because, like, you know, I'm not traveling out of my neighborhood to go grocery shopping.
It was a tiki-themed restaurant that opened its first Southern California location in the Beverly Hilton in 1955. So it's this like very fancy place, evoking the idea of like far-off travel. And so he's being like, yeah, we're like Trader Vic's, but we're just Trader Joe. It's like, everyday Joe.
Funny
It's
how
an
he's
average
like
Joe.
completely outlived
Exactly.
the thing they're referring
So
to.
far surpassed this other thing. You want to try the single strawberry, but you refuse to pay that much. Same.
The
I'm very
single
curious.
How long is how much is it?
I don't recall. It's like $50 or something. I don't know.
What's up with it?
It's probably not $50. It's all I remember is they on social media there was a thing where they were selling a single very expensive strawberry.
Do some more on the tips.
$19, not $50.
Jiminy Christmas. What's up with the strawberry? Like, what is?
Let's see.
So,
Here's an article from Food and Wine. Why does this single strawberry cost $19?
that's a great question.
What we're all wondering. Blah, 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 blah. Some content creators say this is the best strawberry they've ever had, while others note that it's delicious but doesn't merit the hefty cost.
Doing a little bit of.
Ellie Amai is the ultra-luxe fruit purveyor that distributes and sells these strawberries, but it isn't the farm that grows them. These are Tochaika strawberries grown on a farm named Anai in the Tochigi Prefecture of Japan. So they're a fairly new variety, developed through crossbreeding over the course of 7 years, started in 2011. Not surprising that they're grown in Tochigi, a prefecture that's often nicknamed Japan's Strawberry Kingdom.
Okay.
Or, called by others, the Oxnard of Japan. Called by others, meaning me just now. Oxnard is an area near us that grows a lot of strawberries.
Lots of strawberries.
What makes them so prized? Great question. These delicate berries are known for their heart-shaped profile when sliced down the middle. Okay? But above all else, their perfectly sweet taste. These berries are not sour at all, and the vendor explains that the high-quality strawberries in Japan are those that have minimal acidity. The berries are only in season from December to June, which explains why you see them crop up at a certain point. Growing smaller crops, cared for to ensure that the produce being sold looks and tastes perfect. In this case, it means a medium-large berry with a flawlessly red exterior, heart-shaped profile, and very sweet flavor. Strawberry isn't pristine, it won't be sold. Here's my big question, though. Fruit changes so fast. How do you know that when it gets to the store...
each berry is flown business class from Japan.
Do you have to take the seatbelt and, like, fasten in the little container thing?
I think so. Does it come in like a little... an egg carton?
It comes in, well, you buy them one at a time. So it's like a little snow globe, a little strawberry like snow globe.
Wow.
Or like, if you were buying, like an LOL, no, those are blind box things. Like a collectible figurine kind of thing. It would come in one of these.
Got you. I got you. Okay, I'm going to try and add some detail here. The thing is, I'm not able to really get the effect of the mottled skin, which is, I feel like, one of the real, like, why is this dog considered ugly? Is, like, the fact that, like, the skin is, like, all kind of blotchy.
Yeah. It's like, that you won't get sick if you touch them, but there's a little part of your brain that's
You're like,
just
but
being
do they have leprosy?
But maybe you will. I won't. I know that I won't. That's just the way they look. But maybe you will. And it's like, that's the stupid part of your brain you're not supposed to listen to, but also that is the part of your brain that's kept humans alive for centuries.
Yeah. We'd like to think we're so evolved, but it's like, nah.
Alex buys expensive strawberry, eats it, has buyer's remorse.
I mean, look, it's not that expensive. Like, $19 to try it out. I'm like, okay. Like,
it makes perfect sense to me why an influencer would do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, $20, like, someone might, tip you more than that just to try it. You're like, okay, cool.
Yeah, and one of the nice things about making content online is that you can use that as an excuse to do things that you're interested in or curious about, but that don't really make a lot of sense for a person to just do on their own. You're like, well, we're doing it for content. We're doing it for the gram. We're doing it for the street.
Yeah, that's why we do everything.
That's why we do everything.
We are
the clicks.
Absolutely.
The click economy.
Beholden.
What you do is you get a hook, and then you put some clicks on the hook as bait, and then you dangle the clicks in the internet, and soon you get a bite on your click hook, and that's
how you
content.
Okay, see, we get it.
Yeah.
See, we get it. Those of you who think we're out of touch.
No, I touch all kinds of things.
Oh, then the strawberry's a tax write-off if you're an influencer. That's not wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, Kawhi. Ed Bright Light.
Hi, Ed Bright Light. I would not consider myself an influencer, though. I feel like people like, oh, so you're an oh, gosh, no, sorry. I have zero influence.
And I know that this is only slightly better feeling, but I believe you're a content creator, not an influencer.
Yeah, we can go off. We can just stick with creator.
What about
It's a I'm a balloon creator.
Revolutionary genius.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll take that.
Okay. I was just trying to be specific.
You know, I was toying with the idea of my, being, introducing myself as a virtuoso, balloon virtuoso, but I don't think that hit right. I got to figure out a way.
It has to be balloon virtuoso and blank that undercuts the virtuoso.
So that it's not like I'm bragging, even though I think
Right.
my thought was that the word was so funny and like over the top that it would be obvious that that it was a joke itself, but I guess not. People are just
Then
like,
maybe
you're
a
just-
different word than balloon,
Sure.
like
Clown virtuoso.
latex virtuoso.
Ugh,
I know, I
that's
get it.
hard.
Other connotations, but like a.
Okay, but can we take a
contains-
second to just acknowledge how great this is? I can only if I do it in an overly labored, ostentatious way.
Yeah,
I am a
so-
balloon virtuoso.
Yeah, I feel like virtuoso needs a couple more modifiers at least to be the.
I'm a
you're right,
glorious
Green Bam,
balloon
it's like
virtuoso.
the labor. You gotta labor.
He's perfect. Thank you, Kawhi. Thank you, Annie. Annie thinks it's cute. Yeah. We have our Chihuahua with the apple-headed Chihuahua, and our Chinese crested.
Part bird, part dog, carrying on the genetic legacy of the first animals to cross the land bridge to the new world.
Fly with your feathery wings.
Noble beast.
I like how the fringe just barely.
Hang on, noble beast. Live. Survive. Dragon
How
Cub.
cute they are! Hi, Dragon Cub.
See you, Flavor.
Oh, bye, Flava. You have a great remainder to your time zone as well, and I'm glad you like our Chinese crested. He likes you too. So sweet and floofy. La, 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 doo-doo-doo. Let's see how we doing on our Balloon Dog Roundup. So many dogs.
So, what are you like? Where do you think you're at in terms of preparing for the breeds? Do you have like the sense that these are final designs? Are you ready to commit to these, or some of these? Still
I'm pretty
maybes?
ready to commit to the Chinese
I
crested.
think the Chinese crested is good. I would commit to the Chinese crested.
I
for sure.
feel pretty good about the Chihuahua as well. What are your thoughts on the Chihuahua?
I like the Chihuahua.
Yeah. Stay. You know, the Basset Hound is pretty cute for like a simple one. I like that. I might do them sitting. I might do them all sitting in like the dog position like I have for the
I guess that's one
Chihuahua.
thing we probably want to think about is what is the final presentation of this? Is there
Yeah,
a
because
way
like
to
these ones I made just like dogs, like with bodies and legs, just
feel like the-
standing.
feel like
And
the
these ones I
Basset
made like
could be-
sitting. I like them sitting.
I think
But
the Basset could be hang-doggier
yeah, I mean, I'm just
More-
making him like
or
little. He's
mournful.
a very cute little guy.
And I guess the other thing is if we're really varying it, kind of you want some like emotional variance. Which is one thing that the Basset Hounds are good for is very emotional faces.
You're too tall. You're gonna block my Chihuahua. Little
And then the
Chihuahua.
Beagle is more like expressive
Beagle's
and curious.
pretty standard. I like the Beagle, just as being like we got nothing. We're maybe like one of our first ones where it's like, look, it's a recognizable dog breed. There we go, a little doggy
Fractional Mateo.
family
So these are
portrait. Look how
incredible
cute they are.
sculptures.
Oh, thank you, Fractional. That's so nice of you to say. I am
That's
done
enough.
with everything face.
I've seen too much in this world, and nothing impresses me anymore.
Yeah, Shiba Inu. You know I've made a Shiba Inu before.
There is
That-
nothing in this world that can make me happy. However, this bowl of food will serve as some comfort.
Yeah, there's the Shiba Inu. Or like Shiba Inu-ish.
Right.
Thank you, Richie. Thank you. Let's see. It's 12.
Do you want to do that Shiba Inu in this? Shibas are like popular and kind of trendy, but they're certainly not the biggest breed across.
No, they're very popular and trendy. And like kids. Again, just for kids.
I wonder if
They're in the
popularity
memes
or
as
they're,
well.
Yeah, but I wonder if it's all good these days or if it's been tainted.
It's not the dog's fault.
I know. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Richie, we will always agree with your choices there.
Yeah.
If children
Obvious.
are demanding cuddles, it would be wrong to be like,
Hang on. I'm watching a lady on the internet. Boo. No, yeah. I mean, look. That's the reason we stream while our son is at school. Because when
Exactly.
he's home, we're giving him cuddles.
whether he wants it or not, he's like, get out of here.
Also, if you don't give them cuddles, they may break your television. So
Is that what
you
happened?
got to cave into their demands.
Cuddles now.
It's like, yeah, exactly. Like, I'm watching TV. Oh, yeah? Boom. Cuddles. I imagine that's how it went.
Hey, Nikos, how are you?
Hey, Nikos. Okay,
It's 12:41. What are you feeling?
I'll probably try and come up with a better Basset Hound. I don't know if I'll do it today. Let's see, what else?
We could just do chicken.
A
Do the
chicken
pig?
detective, you say? An
We
Iggy
could
pig, you
do-
say?
We could do some other kind of.
Oh, wait. False. It is hydration time. Thank you. What's next? Hydration. My hydrate jar hiding behind my family of dogs. I love dogs. I love dogs. I love dogs.
I never got that joke. Isle of Dogs. I love dogs.
I don't know if it was.
It has to be.
Was it? Well,
It has to
was
be.
it? Does it?
Oh man.
Improv speed balloon. I mean, I love it. I love it. Let's do a chicken first. And yeah, we'll see what we got. I love dogs so much. I know that they deserve better owners than me.
I would love to beat a point at some point where we can do a dog.
Oh, that would be great.
That'd be great.
That would be awesome if we could get to a point. Once our son is old enough to responsibly actually assist with the dog and, like, you know, then maybe we could do it. But it's just too. We're a cat family.
Yes, and we'd probably have to be wealthy enough to afford like a dog nanny. Employ someone simply to walk the dog, to give it treats.
No, that's what kids are for.
Right.
Yeah.
And we employ him by keeping him alive.
Exactly. You go. What? Scary kawaii cookie. Yeah. What a fortunate cookie you are. Thank you so much for subscribing. Holy moly, that's like a free-range organic sub. Hey, guess what? Perfect timing. So, Scary Kawaii, I don't know if you're in our Discord yet, but if you'd like to, you should join it. It's a fun place. We got some cool. Oh, I should. Thank you. Let's stretch. But Scary Kawaii, you can submit a request every month that you are subscribed. There's a channel in our Discord called Subscriber Gratitude. And if you put in a request, at the end of the month, we do Subscriber Gratitude stream, where I spin the wheel of all the subscribers who submitted requests, and whatever it lands on, we make that balloon. No voting, no further ado. we just jump right in. Right now, at last count, we only had 6 requests in there. It is the 23rd of the month. We're probably going to get to it around, like the 28th, 9th, 30th. That's when we tend to do this, the very, very end of the month. But please put in your request because I would love to make a subscriber gratitude balloon for you to welcome you to our little SharpBalloons family. Thank you. I mean, you're already a part of it, but now you've got that fun little badge. That's fun. Thank you again. It's so meaningful. All right, let's do a chicken detective, shall we?
Let's do a chicken detective.
Let's do a chicken detective. Here comes the music. Oh, yeah. This music means it is time for a crime. The crime of the century has been committed. Ah! But don't worry, because the great chicken detective is on the case. Mr. Sharp, a.k.a. the Sarge, no looking at your computer. My mic got bent. There we go. Okay. This is better. No looking at the computer. We are just going to open this up here. I'm about to show chat the answer to the crime of the century. Here we go. Chicken. Okay, we can stretch this out. We can make this work. Of course, this music composed and for us by McDougal, one of our mods here on SharpBalloons. We love you, McDougal. All right. The Great Chicken Detective. A crime has been committed, a crime most heinous. So now, friends, let us look. The person who committed the crime was... We have done this one before. I'm going to re-roll it, but it would be great to see Mr. Sharp try and guess the Dave Matthews Band yet again. Did we do this one? I feel like we did. I'm going to roll the next one. You let me know if we did that one. Okay, the place where the crime was committed. So location. Am I right? I know, RC. What do you think? Yeah, we doing crime, Ungoy. Oh my goodness. Okay, interesting. I don't think we've gotten that location before, so we're taking it. And the object that was stolen by this master criminal from this location was... Oops, sorry. Yes. No notes. All right. I don't think that that we've had this one. The person. If so, it's fine. I clearly can't remember it. So I think we'll be okay. I'm gonna shrink this down. Well, hang on just a second here. Okay. I'm gonna shrink this so it's not taking up as much. There we go. Perfect. All right, friends. If you're new here, this is how it works. This was the crime that was committed. The chicken has already solved the crime, but the chicken must communicate these 3 clues to the sergeant. The sergeant cannot speak chicken, and the chicken cannot speak English. Sergeant, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. It was just labeling.
Labeling what?
Leftovers.
Oh, no, it's so important.
Well,
so,
you want to know what it is, when it's from.
When, that's the when is the important thing. I feel like the what, you're like,
What are the ingredients? Is it spicy? Allergens.
Oh, wait. Clear. It was already on 3 minutes, and I messed it up. All right, here we go. We're going to put 3 minutes on this timer. We'll have 3 minutes. If we don't guess all 3 clues in 3 minutes, then this criminal, this master criminal, goes free. Are you ready, Mr. Sharp? I mean, Sergeant. All right, here we go. Nikki Painter, excellent timing. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and...
We're looking for Patsy Jack. Great. Patsy Jack. Where was this one from? Like a museum. Okay. Which museum? Surfing museum? Okay. What surfing museum? Where is the surf museum? Okay. California. Okay. Big Sur. Somewhere there's a coast right around here, a beach around here. Sounds like Elmer Fudd. So like a beach that sounds like Elmer Fudd. Oh, Huntington Beach. The surfing museum at Huntington Beach? The Huntington Beach Surfing Museum. Huntington Beach Surfing Museum. Anyhow, the thing that was stolen. Canada. Putin. Gravy. Poutine gravy. My poutine's gravy. The gravy of my poutine. The gravy for my poutine. Baby, the gravy to my poutine. Oh wait, there's more? Oh, you go back. Oh, the surf museum. Okay. Huntington Beach. The World Surf Museum. The World. The Global. The Global Surf Museum. One syllable? Two. Global. 5 syllables? The world famous, worldwide, the
He mostly got it. There was international. Global, worldwide. But all three, hit us with all three, Sarge, because you did get it.
Okay, so the person was Patsy Jack. The place was the, I've been told, International Surf Museum at Huntington Beach.
Close enough. Huntington Beach International Surf Museum.
Huntington Beach International Surf Museum.
And the thing that was stolen was...
Gravy to my poutine.
Yes!
Dang, Reno.
Well done. I mean, you got it within a minute. I just thought we had an extra minute that I could try and get you back in there and get that last word. Because you got all the other words. Huntington Beach Surfing Museum. And I'm like...
I think they'd grant the warrant.
We could really... They would get it. They would get it. You definitely... Good enough, says RC Maniac. Heck to the yeah! Woo! Oh, no. Chicken is so out of Sarge's league. Please. Please! It's not even a question.
Also, Sarge is married.
It's true. He has a stepson.
He's a stepson.
Yeah, we talk about him a lot. My headband came off inside of my hat. Oh, this happens a lot. It's fine. I'm used to it. Yay! Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Miss. Thank you, RC. You guys, it's all worth it. It's all worth it if we can just solve that crime. Now, I do think we should bring out our big fat friend, Mr. Sharp.
Well, that's probably wise.
I mean, I know Nikki had to go hop in the shower, so like I know you probably want to see Iggy though too, right? So we got to get that. We got to make it happen faster, sooner than later. You don't want to be waiting around or miss Iggy. Heaven forbid. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with us while we made balloon dogs today. That was very fun. Yeah, Iggy. Our little
Fur boulder. Oh, we love him so. I love my favorite part about him is his fat body.
He's so big. And he lets us pick him up and parade him about for your amusement, which is really... We okay? I know, when you're coming through that curtain, it's not the best place for it. Everything is cool. Iggy was just blocking our vision a little bit here. All right, here we go, friends. Let me minimize this. We don't need that dog up there. Okay, friends. I have good news for you. When I said I sounded like Sue from My Hero, woo!
Quiero.
All right, friends, put your paws together for the one, the only, because there's not enough room in the house for more than one, Iggy Sharp! Yeah.
Oh, there you are, you big.
Oh. I love it when he sighs. He's chunky and fluffy.
Oh, my Iggy, my boy.
Oh, yeah. A little closer with the doggies.
Oh, Iggy. You're a big boy.
Look at him.
He's a fat baby.
Iggy! Friends, Iggy, who is sampled in this song, you can hear him being in the background. He's very well trained, and he has a trick. Would you like to see it? Lick your shoulder, Iggy. Yeah, lick your shoulder, Iggy. Everybody loves it when you lick that shoulder, Iggy.
Chomp, 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 chomp. You're such a good boy, Iggy. How come you put up with me? Why'd you put up with me? Why'd you put up with me, huh?
You don't have to. If you said, no, I don't want to be picked up, I wouldn't do it. But you just sit here and you purr so much. So I know you love it. Especially when I rub that tum-tum. Give them tum-tum scratches. And their toe beans. Look at these little toe beans. Is your toe claw stuck in my sweatshirt? Iggy. Look at these little toe beans. Oh my goodness. Such a big boy. I love him so much. He is a good bubba. And very fluff. Extra fluff. Oh, look how big he is. He's the size of a human toddler. Or like an infant, like a really big infant.
No, much bigger than that. Much bigger than that.
Oh my gosh.
44 pounds, that's a toddler.
He's not 44 pounds.
24 pounds.
Okay, I was going to say, he's not 44. Jiminy.
No, toddlers also are
Christmas.
44 pounds. That would be quite a toddler.
Heck! Your dog is 14 pounds. Our cat is bigger than your dog. We have a big cat. What kind of dog do you have, Fractional? Literally dog size, yeah. I mean, depending on the dog. Built like a pug. He is. Chihuahua Jack Russell? How sweet. Yeah, definitely smaller than my cat, though, for sure. For sure. My cat could take your dog. I feel like that should be like a shirt, right? Although my cat could absolutely not take your dog. My cat would
not ours.
hide.
Not ours. But like some might have a cat that could take
Absolutely.
the dog of something.
Yeah, no, there are cats out there that are meow.
So what happened was I was coming through the curtains to the studio a little fast, and I had Iggy in my arms, and so I didn't see. I had no what's peripheral vision, but below you,
Right.
but down instead of to the side.
But it is your periphery because
I
it's
guess
the edge.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
So I had no and so I tripped over the balloon rig, and I caught myself on the backdrop.
But you're also
all while
holding the
Iggy.
cat and not dropping it.
So think
I'm
about
very
your
impressed.
cat. Those of you with cats, if you fell and you were
Not-
holding your
you didn't
cat,
fall, but you like stumble.
yeah, how would your cat take that?
Oh,
And
there would be
Iggy-
claws and fur.
And that would have been really bad if like Iggy like freaked out at all and like because that
But he was
cat
just like,
pushing off.
oh, I guess we hit a pothole. It just
Hey, you okay back there?
Iggy is a shock absorber,
Right.
So it's fine. He's good. Mr. Sharp's doing all right too, right?
Yeah,
Mr.
like
Sharp?
I'm
Yeah.
fine. Like
It was just a little like, ugh. It was one of those like,
don't like
you
get
see a
balance,
close
don't,
call and you're like, everything cool? And the answer is everything was cool. This time,
the backdrop is perhaps a bit
askew. Pushed in a bit. That's fine. That's fine. We could see the garden wall out there. That's no problem. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with us. We are. You're almost finished Steven Universe. Well, we can take a look at that. I love Steven Universe. Hang out. Head over to the Discord. It's so cute. Okay, hang on. I'm a show it, Annie. Mr. Sharp is in a full body cast, but Iggy is okay. Look,
Yeah,
we have our
right.
priorities. We know what's up. Where's my Discord? There it is. Discord. Yeah, look at this. Okay, it's not quite expanded to there. We go. You even got the Cartoon Network logo. Annie. Hey, guess who made it? Annie made it. I like your interpretations of the Crystal Gems' outfits. Like it's not this exact style, but you're like you gave like Amethyst like torn, like they look like torn denim jeans. You know what I mean? Which is like, I love it. Very well done. Bravo. I love this show.
Steven looks like a young Elvis.
Yeah. I mean, like, I
Chops.
get it.
The attitude.
Chops. He's got his shield on his arm there. Awesome. It's like from Steven Universe. What was the
one that we have yet to see.
Yeah, we haven't seen that. What is it? Steven Universe
Reloaded.
Yes, Reloaded.
Future.
Future, that's it. Thank you. Yeah, when he's wearing the jacket. I do like that
Reloaded
jacket.
in the future.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, thank you so much. Annie, I don't know if I did a stretch for you. I did like a little bit of a 119 minutes ago. I'm going to do another stretch because I could use a good stretch. What do we got coming up? Well, today is Wednesday, which means it's the last of our morning streams of the week. But we will be doing an evening stream tomorrow night, Thursday at 8 p.m. Now, hydrate. You got it, Richie. We will be coming home from being out of town, but I think we should be fine because we want to be home by. Look, our son's bedtime is 7 p.m., which is why we start streaming at 8 p.m. Pacific, because we like to give it like an hour. That's why usually I'll start on my own, and then Mr. will join me because he's kind of making sure the bedtime has taken effect. So thank you. I will drink this water, Richie.
I will probably do a stream this evening. I have yet to decide if that will be trivia or something else, which means it'll probably be trivia.
It will for sure be trivial.
Well, name me something that isn't.
Balloon art? No, okay, you're right.
Case closed.
I also was thinking, I really want to do, this is another thing, I'm just like, there's not like, this is a pretty intimate room for us. Normally we got like 43 people here and we're wrapping it up. But another thing we're thinking about, because Muted Star came in the other day. He is a streamer and also the partner and co-streamer with Starfold, a Sims streamer based in Florida. We really enjoy their community and their content. They're great. And his Muted Star's day job is like, video for a company. He works for a company. He's trying to like get their social media content, like
Because he's also it's like a cookbook company, right? Because he also writes the cookbooks.
Yeah,
Or is
I
this a
don't-
separate job.
It might
Is
be
totally
separate.
I don't know.
I think you're a little quieter than me. Let me see. I'll nudge you up a bit.
Check.
Yeah, well, now you see when you you hold it way closer.
Way closer.
Yes, now you're getting closer.
This is
the
normal way I talk off stream.
One thing that he had mentioned was like hold the reveal of the balloon till the very end, and then like you just want to have something for people to watch the video to the end. And like as you watch YouTube, you see that where they're like, I'm gonna talk about 10 reasons why blah blah blah. You won't believe number 10. And then you're like, well, I know I gotta.
I've been reading too much about the YouTube algorithm, and now I see it everywhere. All the things YouTube people are doing is just like, hey, make sure you like and subscribe, because that really helps the algorithm. That's what like tells the algorithm like, oh, people are invested. They want to see
People
more
actually
of
like
this.
the thing.
You know.
Oh, nice. Richie just
Richie,
gave
thank you. I
Mr.
appreciate
Sharp
that,
a
my
follow.
friend.
how
Perhaps
you
I shall see you this evening.
Yeah, and like no pressure. It's a very Mr. Sharp streams are very casual numbers. He just hangs out.
Almost like they started around 7-ish.
And if he is doing
regardless of what
trivia, the way it works is he doesn't talk to chat during the answer rounds, but once all of their answers are submitted, he will check in with chat. He doesn't want people to like look up the answers and give him the answers. He doesn't want to cheat.
Well, because I think it's weird enough that I have a camera out
scary.
during trivia. I think
Right. Well, you
there's
know
only
the
been
host.
like once that people have kind of eyeballed us
Did
a little
they?
bit.
They're like,
That I've
"Oh,
noticed. That I've
sure."
noticed. But yeah, I know the host. We cleared it with him. It is TV's Matt Champagne.
And movies.
And also
TV.
TV's Matt Brousseau sometimes.
Matt Champagne.
Matt Brousseau on a different kind of TV, but still.
Yeah.
They're all industry boys. But I don't know. I feel like maybe going out somewhere, doing something weird. I don't know.
Yeah. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Maybe we'll go to like a weird place.
A weird place?
Oh, we don't have a lot of those here in LA, but if you go a little bit out of town, you can find some weird
Plenty of weird
people
stuff.
and places. Everything's weird in Los
You're
Angeles.
very weird. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with us. One last reminder. If you are a subscriber, first of all, all right, good job making good life choices. You get emotes, you get ad-free viewing, and you get a submission into our subscriber gratitude. It's not really a raffle, maybe kind of a raffle because we spin a wheel. Anyway, whatever. Enter your subscriber
it's a kind of
gratitude
raffle.
request. No guarantees, but we will roll at least 3 requests. Currently, there's like not that many in there. If it stays super low, we might make them all. So I'm just saying, submit. Ruin it for everyone.
Ruin it for everyone.
You know what I'm saying.
It's like I don't want to give you a number to say if it's over this
Right,
or under this,
I'm
we'll
just
make them all,
saying.
because then that I think it invites gamification of the system.
We're not
We don't
looking
want
for
that.
that. We don't
We don't
want
want
that.
that.
We don't want people to cheat the system. Don't be the
Get
reason
your
we can't
request
have
in there.
nice things.
Get your request in there.
Get
and
your
we'll make
request in.
nice stuff.
Maybe it gets made. Maybe
We'll have a
people.
nice night
Maybe people second
with some
your
nice
request.
people.
That's always
Yeah.
fun.
That is fun.
So anyway, Mr. Sharp, where are we going to raid this wonderful room of human beings to?
Let's head over to Draw Curiosity.
Ooh, yeah, one word.
Yeah, one word, Draw Curiosity.
Draw curiosity, spelled exactly like those words are.
Yes.
Fantastic. What's Draw Curiosity doing?
So this is apparently a special stream with St. Jordy where they're doing a storytelling day. But Draw Curiosity is Dr. Inez Dawson, who's like a apparently science YouTuber, like a kids education science YouTuber. So
Awesome!
yeah,
Oh, I love this.
haven't had a chance to watch much of their stuff or learn much about them, but the sound of that is right up our alley, so
Understandably, but this
we'll
sounds
check
like
'em out.
fun. Yeah, absolutely. I love this. Friends, let's raid now into Draw Curiosity. Something tells me it is not one of those intended for mature audiences streams, probably pretty family friendly. But we take our chances. Yes, RC. Whee! Let's head down the I think in my case it's a like a fireman pole. Like, whee! We're raiding out. So thank you so much for hanging out with us while we made our adorable doggies. I didn't do a clip, but I think
I like firemen.
Look at this.
Yeah, we should have a poll, but like, can it be fun? Can we do some twisties?
Yeah, for
Just
sure.
like a couple twisties on the way down to the truck.
Some twisty fun.
Just want to do some twisties.
Oh my gosh, look at these.
Chihuahua.
Look at these adorable dogs. Look at our adorable dogs. Thank you, dog. You're the man now, dog. That lives rent-free in my head. Because it's a great dragon movie,
She
RC.
said that probably 20 times.
So many
over the
times.
last-
Bye, peas and pies, RC. Thank you so much, RC. I had so much fun making that dragon samurai. Oh, and I still have to send the photos and video to you. Will do, my friend. Let me do the exclamation point raid, exclamation point sub raid. Copy and paste one of these raid messages before we head out. Thank you so much, everybody. You have a wonderful remainder to your time zone. I will see you tomorrow evening, or you can see Mr. Sharp this evening. Bye, friends. See you later. Bye. All right, go and check out Draw Curiosity.